So this is going to be a bit of it's a massive buzzkill, to be honest, because do you remember, obviously, that student in Nigeria that was killed over that WhatsApp group?
Oh yeah, that Christian woman, yeah.
The Christian woman, yeah, who was a student essentially, and it was like it was a student WhatsApp group, and we covered that. And again, when you think, okay, people are going to learn a massive lesson and things are going to change, like it's high time things change. This story has come out of Nigeria, which is insanely worrying.
When did that happen? How did we not know about this?
This literally happened. Yes, I saw it last night, to be honest, just before I was going to bed, and I was like, this is because look, Horace, look at the context of this now. This man, a Nigerian man, was burnt to death after an argument with a Muslim cleric. So now you can't even engage in discussions with these clerics.
Well, you never could, Nuria. You never could.
I mean, as in you think at the basic level, you could go ask them questions and share your doubts, right? But this man got killed.
No, this is Islam we're talking about. We are talking about Islam. And just to give context, this is the kind of comments we were getting. Well done, people, Allahu Akbar. They didn't kill her for speaking about it. And there were so many of these ones, these violent messages. And there was a cleric as well, a university professor. I'm trying to find that one where he actually condoned it. He said there's a red line for us Muslims. That's the honor of Prophet Muhammad, therefore.
Basically, she crossed the line and she got what she deserved. They were either complimentary messages hailing this guy. There were pictures of him. People had like put stuff around, like congratulatory messages. And then people in positions of academia are also fronting, saying, so Abuja, again, this is a Nigerian man being burnt to death by a mob in the which is so weird, Horace, because even in the Hadith it says that punishment is reserved for like hellfire, isn't it? So you'd think that they would
when Ali burned two apostates, then Abu Huraira came and I think it was Abu Huraira who came and said, no. Oh no, Ibn Abbas came and said, he said,
not Catman. It wasn't Catman. Yeah, it was Ibn Abbas.
No, it wasn't Catman. It was Ibn Abbas. Ibn Abbas said that, oh no, Ali should not have burnt him alive, because that is reserved for death by fire or punishment for fire is reserved for the judgment.
The punishment of hell. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, nonetheless, they still went ahead and did this. So he was burnt to death by a mob. Again, we see this mob violence. It's not just like random here and there. It's where you see Islam cropping up in these ways where the legal dynamic, blasphemy, is still in place. Pakistan, Nigeria, the mob just takes it on themselves. So he was burnt alive by a mob following an argument with a Muslim cleric. Josephine Ade, police spokesman for Abuja, said Ahmed Osman had an argument with an unidentified cleric which turned violent. Police who arrived at the scene took him to hospital, where he was declared dead on arrival. The heated argument degenerated into an outbreak of violence that led to the murder and setting ablaze of Ahmed Osman by the enraged mob, mobilized by the clergy, numbering about 200. The police spokesman for Abuja said. 200 men against one guy. Last month, a female college student, this is what we'd covered, was beaten to death and set on fire by fellow students who said she posted blasphemous, quote unquote, statements in a student WhatsApp group. Two students have appeared in court over the matter. Nigeria is a secular nation, but some states in the mostly Muslim north observe Islamic Sharia and have courts that punish those accused of deviating from its practices. Yeah. So, this is another day in Nigeria.
Wherever you look, another day in an Islamic stronghold. Wherever there is Islam, people turn into animals. Was it you who spoke about it, that when that Christian student thing happened, then a lot of Pakistanis and Indians were saying, "Oh, these are just they're savages." And oh no, somebody told me in my WhatsApp, in my Telegram group, they said that all the Muslims were in that, because it's Pakistani and Indian ex-Muslims and stuff. So he was telling us that in his group in his WhatsApp groups, he was talking about this. Then look what's happened. They're like, no, these are just Africa, this heritage. Them saying that, so they were blaming. And then he said that, oh, but these kind of things have happened more frequently in Pakistan. What do you have to say about that? Oh, they're not follow the real Islam. So we are seeing this becoming more and more frequent, and everyone is too afraid to talk about it. And the only people who are talking about it are bigots like Robert Spencer. I had to
I can't like be off camera for when you do random lines.
But that's okay. But that's okay. You're not saying them. You don't agree with them. You've already said it on record. But I can say it. But anyway, so we need secular voices. We need liberal voices to come out and condemn this and hold Islam to task and say this is Islam. It's Islam that's doing it. That's what makes an ordinary, otherwise normal person into a wild, savage animal. That's Islam. If it's not for Muhammad, not for Islam, the teaching of Islam, what else could it have been? Oh, he stole his wallet. Even for that, people don't go to those extremes where 200 people turn up and start and burn a man alive.
On the orders and riling up of the clergy themselves. These people who are supposedly the safekeepers and the gatekeepers of this quote-unquote religion of peace are the ones instigating and calling for violence. The way Trump was like rallying the mobs to descend on the Capitol, the clergy is riling their little slaves and sheeple to come and do their dirty work.
Yeah.
And justice is not timely in these places. Justice is not even a given. If you like these videos and want to support me in my activism, then you can support me on Patreon or PayPal. Stay free, everyone.